Ladies and gentlemen, pigeons and ducks, we present to you audio omelets. This is our weekly improvised music program where we, using the help of the RC505 Mark II magical looping machine, take randomized ingredients from across the internet, fold them up into a beautiful omelet for your delight. Now, none of it's pre-planned or rehearsed in any way. And I do know what you're asking. You're wondering where the ingredients are coming from. The internet, such a big place. Well, listen, we're not going to leave you in the dark or anything. In fact, not only am I going to tell you, I'm going to show you. So ingredient number one is coming to us from autochords.com. This is going to allow me to randomize a key and a main chord progression. Those are the two columns that we're going to use here. So I click randomize. It tells me A minor with a chord progression of A minor to F to D minor to E minor. So that's going to be the sound of the song. Ingredient number two is coming to us from Google's random number generator. Now we're going to go ahead and set the minimum to 40 and the maximum to 300. And the reason for that is because on the 505, when you choose your tempo, the range you can select from is 40 to 300. So we give it every possibility. I click generate, it tells me 245. Google loves the 200s, boy. And the thing is, whatever it tells us, we've got to take it. I am going to give us the slower click just because that'll be a little easier to listen to. And then our third and our final, our last but not our least ingredient comes from generatormix.com/random image generator. And this allows me to generate a random image. Simple as that. So I click generate. It takes a second to think about it. This is the image that it's given me. And so now I have to take this image and look at it while the song's going on and freestyle about what I see, and that becomes the topic of the song. So pretty simple stuff, not too complicated, and like I said, everything's improvised. You get to see it happen right in front of your face. There's yourself a nice little picture of it there so you can see what I'm talking about. In fact, because I'm such a nice guy, I'll even give you, whoops, wrong button. I'll give you a whole screen of it. So that way you can get a look. Pretty simple stuff. Keyboard, headphones. And that's the thing about the random images. Sometimes it's just a little simple. Sometimes, you'll get some super wacky, crazy image. So that's how it goes. The only thing left now for us to do is to do it. Of my mind, headphones on, I'm getting lost in time, playing the keys, well baby these chords got me feeling something like the breeze. it windy. We gon' go outside and you know we little tipsy. So stay away from the edge of the building, my dear, because the last thing that I wanna hear is a siren coming so fast that you don't know where it's coming from. Try to pull over and then you end up running into one or maybe two different mailbox. They be blue, they be green, man, I don't know. They arrive up on the scene and now they're pulling the stretcher right up out of the ambulance. Yeah, man, they were way to hit, they didn't stand a chance. Whoa, they need the paramedics slow, cause if they drop you, oh, you gonna fall down in that super hole. I be floating through the aqua of my mind, headphones on, I'm getting lost in time. Play the key, oh baby, these chords got me feeling something like the breeze. Yo, I didn't say that I was good at sports, but I got a lot of power. You could call me Gale Force. Yeah, I be breezing. They call me Wind Man. I do everything I wanna. You do whatever you can. Whoops, I think I stole that line from someone. I don't know who though. Yeah, but if they find me, they'll probably hit me with judo. Knock me down into the floor and pick me up again. Snap me over their knee and then they'll hit me with a grin. I be floating through the aqua of my mind. Headphones on, I'm getting lost in time. Play the key, oh baby, the chords got me feeling something like the breeze, like a my head is colored like aquamarine, and I be standing up on top feeling strong as a marine. But I ain't one, no, I don't even know just how to swim. But when they ask me what my name is, I say that it's him. And you gon' have to learn to stand against me, stand alone. And if you don't, boy, they gon' have to bring some orange cones and find the scene where I'm probably gonna bring you something to try to save your life. But they ain't gon' need it, bruh, cause I be floating through the aqua of my mind. Headphones on, I'm getting lost in time. Play the key, oh baby, please. Say you love the breeze.
That was so hard. That's 245.
245. But listen, it's not too hard for us. So we come back on over to autochords.com. I once again click randomize. This time it would like an E major, with the chord progression being A to E to A to B. Interesting, it didn't start us on a root note. How about that? It's getting a little creative with it. Now we come to ingredient number 2, which is the random number generator. I click generate. It tells me 295. It says kick it up a notch, guys. That wasn't fast enough.
Wow.
So we got to do it. That's what it says. We got to do it. Third ingredient, generator mix. I click generate. It shows me these folks. Whoever those folks may be. I'll give you one more kind of better look at it. They're just some smoky faces.
So like,
is it smoke or is it stone maybe? Hard to say. Hard to say.
it's like hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil.
Oh, you're right. It is that. I didn't even realize that was what was going on. I was trying to figure out like what they were made out of, you know. I didn't even think about what they were doing. All right, well, again, only thing left to do is to do it. Gotta get around this. I ain't seen nothing, I ain't heard nothing. If I did, said I wouldn't tell you. Cause the game ain't to be given away, but that's what you want me to do. Look, said I ain't seen nothing, I ain't heard nothing. If I did, boy, I wouldn't tell you. Cause the game ain't to be given away, but that's what you want me to do. I know all the secrets and I know just where to keep it. I know where you're never gonna find it, boy. Yeah, I be sneaking all through the darkness up at night, right behind your house. And boy, you never gonna hear me, cause I'm quiet as a mouse. Even though I got these shoes on looking super bright, I be moving super fast right on through the night. So you could never catch me, boy, I'm blurry like the flashes. I be doing all kinds of different actions. I be going up and smoking, I be telling you just what to do. Yeah, that's right, and everything's ruined because of you. Cause you can't listen, boy, you couldn't even mention the decision that you made. And boy, you got me inching closer. But I ain't heard nothing, I ain't seen nothing. If I did, said I wouldn't tell you. Said the game ain't to be given away, but that's what you want me to do. I ain't heard nothing, I ain't seen nothing. If I did, said I wouldn't tell you. Cause the game ain't to be given away, but that's what you want me to do. Last time a little fast, said you couldn't catch up to it and you felt flat. So maybe I'ma slow it down and tell you how to feel. Boy, you better get to moving like a wheel, because if you stay stalling, then you're gonna end up falling here, and ain't nobody gonna even care or end up calling. Swear, you better go and have a smoke before you end up going up like that and then you choke. And then the police and the ambulance, they come again, but they ain't gonna find you, them flies be hovering around your body. Said I dumped it in the woods, and now you're hiding, and I'll be seeking for good. Like, didn't hear nothing, didn't see nothing. If I did, said I wouldn't tell you. Oh, the game is to be explained, but not to you. Said I didn't hear nothing, didn't see nothing. If I did, boy, I wouldn't tell you. Said the game ain't to be given away, but that's what you want me to do. Didn't see nothing, didn't swear nothing, never smelt nothing. Boy, you better bet yourself I never felt nothing either. No one ever dealt something to me like this. He that does, Cleaver does, sneaking up. Told you that in verse 1. Boy, you gonna curse some, cause I'm sneaking through your curtain. And now it's curtain. Didn't see nothing, didn't hear nothing. If I did, said I wouldn't tell you. Cause the game ain't to be given away, but that's what you want me to do. Didn't hear nothing, didn't see nothing. If I did, I wouldn't tell you. Cause the game ain't to be given away, but that's what you want me to do.
Turned out pretty good.
Maybe, if we're lucky, Google will have mercy on us and give us a reasonable tempo this time.
They're like, you know what?
Stay tuned to find out.
299, you know.
Yeah, they can still get faster technically.
300. It's random. It's fine.
So here we are, back at autochords.com. This time we would like to be hearing an F minor, with the chord progression being F minor to D flat to G diminished to B flat minor. And something you may have just noticed, which I'll tell you, if you ever want to try this at home and you're doing this, you can actually hover over these and it'll tell you what notes are in the chord if you're kind of like newer to music. So that way you don't even have to know anything. It just tells you what to play and you can make your own omelets right there at your home. So next we come to the number generator. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Big bucks, no whammies, 42. The only thing that could have been worse than going faster is going all the way slower.
I'm chopping this up.
All the way slower. I am still scrolling. Holy moly. Fast click. Not there yet. There it is. Oh man. And then we get our last image of this week's episode. As you can see, it is a group of people. I don't know if this is like a church or maybe like a theater, like a play type deal, or like a cult.
It's some sort of prayer circle. Huh?
Possibly.
Everyone has their eyes closed.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be some kind of performance. Who knows? But that's what it's about, guys.
Yeah, performance about a prayer circle.
Well, you know why they pray in a circle, right?
Why?
Because prayer rhymes with square, and that would be redundant.
Fair enough. Prayer square.
I don't know. I literally just made that up
That'd be
right
hilarious.
now. That was the first funny thing I could think of that wasn't going to be like offensive.
All right, guys, let's get in our prayer triangle.
square, but it rhymed with prayer. That was too redundant, doesn't get us nowhere. We're on our own, ain't no bars upon our phone. Don't got a connection, low, don't got no one to mention, or to lecture, or to teach. If only there was someone you could reach. Well, there is, and he's there. You just gotta find the shape and where to go to pray, and he'll be there. Whoa, yeah, you can feel him breezing through your head. In your mind, he's there all the time. Behind you when you see that sunshine, they see the sun down. That means he's out of town, means he's gonna sleep, yeah, it means he's going round seeing someone else. But that's okay, cause he'll be back like the very next day. We used to pray in a rectangle, but it didn't work, so we tried a square, but it rhymed with prayer, and that's too redundant, doesn't get you nowhere. So we tried a hexagon, felt just like the hex was on. Man, what the heck is wrong? Maybe we can do a triangle. Yeah, that's right, angels, they really like tables. So don't be turning them, flipping them, telling them, stripping them, telling them script isn't on. Tell them it's gone, tell them the sun is still shining even when light is not on, light is not off, light is always. Boy, you gon' have to just lie there all day and see if you can, see if you'll stand. And if you can, we'll be clapping our hands, cause baby, we used to pray in a rectangle, but it didn't work, so we tried a square, but it rhymed with prayer, and that's too redundant, doesn't get you nowhere. Realize that the circle is strong. Yeah, we out here preserving the bond. Yo, we can be serving them claws, them monsters with claws. They telling the song. We ain't gon' ever turn jelly, not soft, but we gon' stay up, we gon' stay bright, we gon' stay shining all through the night. Cause it rhymes with square. Oh man, well, you know,
We tried.
it's 100 floors of fright. They're not all gonna be winners, but it's hard, bro. Listen, I dare any of y'all to try to rap at 42 fucking BPM. But I'm not saying it was bad. I'm saying it was hard, is what I'm saying. But listen, unfortunately, the bad news is coming right now out of my mouth. Blah. That was 3 songs, and that means that that's gonna conclude this week's episode of Audio Omelets. But remember, Audio Omelets comes out every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, exclusively on YouTube. So make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe, and we'll see you next week.